Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire, and ooh, I'm on fire. And tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Will he do to you the things I don't do wrong? I could take you high, and ooh, I'm on fire. And at night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Ooh, I'm on fire. Ooh, I'm on fire.
Your favorite thing?
Ooh, I'm on fire.
And we should leave early at 9 to get there. 7:50? What about 7:50? Oh, we're over to the station. What time is it?
On the bus.
Look at this. You can see right there too. There's the logo. So it's winter in Toronto. Wait, is it winter yet?
Still fall.
Still fall in Toronto.
You're not that bad.
Yeah, this isn't actually that cold. Which way is better, this way or that way?
Tickets, guys, you need them? Any extra?
Yeah, how much are they?
How much are you selling tickets for?
Let's say 2. Right?
Let's say we needed 2. How much would it cost?
I'm not doing that.
The first time we played it, our first big show in LA was at the El Rey, and I was actually kind of flattered when we walked out and there were scalpers. Just the whole scalper experience, like it was kind of cool to be in a band that somebody would want to scalp tickets for.
Well, somebody once said that you're nobody until you've been bootlegged, but I kind of disagree. I think it's you're nobody until you've been scalped. Wait, no, hang on. That sounds a lot.
Tell me that you're scared that you're turning into your mother. Myself turning into my father. We lie to each other like they do and say we're so happy. It's easy when you're young and you still not so badly.
So Toronto is a very metropolitan city, and it's filled with. It's sort of like if New York was polite. Like they would be Toronto. It's a similar kind of mindset in that it's very urban and urbane, and there's a really good music scene here. And you know, Canadian music in general these days is like insanely good. And we were in Montreal last night. Everything was French. That was like the weird thing about Montreal.
Everybody spoke French.
And I really liked the band of Montreal, and I kept thinking I was going to run into them. Just because it was our first time in Montreal, and I just like when you walk down the street.
They are.
Yeah.
Did
Did you see a bunch of guys wearing pig masks? Is that why you thought you were Toronto?
Oh, they're not? Is there a bar around here we can go to or anything like that? So we've been on tour for like 2 years now, and what happens when you're on tour is you start to feel like nothing you do has any real consequences. It's like kind of weird, like you feel like, for example, I've never had consequences no matter what. I think that's actually legal. I think, like, I don't even think you're even breaking the law there. But like, because it's like you live in this dream state, because we've been to like 50 cities in the last like month and a half, and we were in like 150 cities in the year before that. And so you wake up, you know, in a new parking lot every morning, and you sort of like your life starts to become kind of a blur. And we have like a band rule against doing drugs, but I really understand why people do a lot of drugs on tour, because A, there's not that much else to do, and B, because you're tired a lot, and sometimes it's like, well shit, we gotta go do 6 radio things and an interview and then play the show, whatever, and I've got 1 hour of sleep, so like the idea of doing a bunch of lines of blow suddenly makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, where were you guys last night, Darren?
Nowhere.
Where'd you go last night? Tell everybody.
I think lots of parts of
Where'd you guys go last night? In Montreal. Which strip club did you guys go to last night?
Some people went to Super Sex.
Some people meeting you and Darren.
We got Sunday second string strip. This isn't a thing. It's not like we go strip clubbing all the fucking time. It's like, no, we don't.
No, Blake wanted to go.
We wanted to go show Blake a good time. You know.
Guys, there's a place called the Keg, man.
Tell you that you're all I ever wanted to through the din of your breathing while you're sleeping here. And you wake and you ask me if I'm gonna be here forever, forever, forever.
So everyone keeps asking us when we're gonna do a new record, because our record's been out for a while now, and we just haven't had any time home. It's sort of like, all right, we could record it later today, but later today we're playing a show in Toronto, and then like, well, we could record it tomorrow, but tomorrow we're going to Columbus, and then like every day is like that. We're gonna try. There's a place called the Keg Mansion Steakhouse and Bar. You probably need a permit, but you know it's Canada, so they'd probably be polite, don't you think? They usually are like Canadian. Oh, it looks really quiet though.